Okay, brilliant. So, John,
Yes, hi.
I'm behind the camera for once. Normally I'm in front of the camera, but the camera is in Holland at the moment. So, John, could you tell us a bit more about you and what you do here at Telecom?
At Telecom, I'm the Research and Alliances Manager at Telecom, so I'm part of the Research and Venturing team that looks 3 to 5 years into the future at opportunities and threats for the business.
Wow! And how did you end up with a job title like that? Because it's quite rare and quite interesting. People have asked me about your job title.
Okay, well, it was actually I was referred by a friend to meet a fellow here at Telecom, and we had a cup of coffee, and then I was offered the job. So it was as simple as that, really.
And what sort of background do you have to be a corporate futurist, if you like?
I have had about 10 different careers. I have experience in art and design and in academy, and also experience of a startup that went global, experience of development, working in Japan for the Japanese government, experience as a teacher, lots of different experiences, so I suppose combined.
Brilliant. All right. Now, you came on the course. Firstly, why did you attend the course?
Well, because you invited me.
Good. That's honest. And I invited you because I wanted to give Telecom the opportunity to have a look. So
Yes.
that's absolutely transparent.
And I have to say, I was a bit of a renegade student in turning up halfway through the course, so I missed the morning.
But not to worry. How would you describe the course in 3 words, John?
In 3 words, clear, simple, and edifying.
Thank you. And out of 10, what would you personally give the course? How would you rate the course?
I'm not sure what the 1 to 10 is, but I mean it was
10 being very good.
Yes,
overall.
I give it an 8.
Okay. We'll find out more about what we can do to improve in just a moment.
Well, as a teacher, you can never give an A+ to a student because there's always room for improvement.
No, that's fair enough. And believe me, there is always room for improvement. So we're every time we do this to make sure that we can get new ideas to improve. So just talking about referral marketing, how did your understanding of referral marketing, what was your understanding before and afterwards? What did you understand by word of mouth marketing before, and how did that change?
I think I understood it conceptually before.
Yeah.
And at the end of the course, then I understood the mechanics of it.
Okay.
So the how to do at the end.
Okay.
Whereas before it was, of course, word of mouth is the most powerful form of marketing.
Yeah.
And yet I didn't really know how to do it.
Right. So it made it practical for you?
Yeah, I suppose so. It took theory into practice.
Okay. And so what was your key takeout from the course? What's the memory moment for you, if you like?
I think one of the key issues for me was having your customers part of your team.
Okay.
So that was quite a key it wasn't so much an aha moment because it's something that I subscribed to, but
Yes.
it reinforced it.
Yes.
And also the concept of new love.
Yeah. Do you want to expand on what your understanding is of new love from the course?
So enabling your customers to continuously have things to talk about
Okay.
you.
Okay.
So giving them fresh things.
Brilliant. And what was in terms of the implementation that you will take from the course, what if anything, I've just changed hands, that's why I'm wobbling there, viewer. What if anything will you implement from the course, do you think?
Well, I think being very conscious of giving customers or users, or however you want to call the participants, avenues to contact and be in conversation.
Okay.
So just a reminder to make sure there are actually channels
Yes.
for
And that they're nurtured.
those who are being served to actually sort of
Yeah.
be part of the design of the service and have
Yeah.
a channel for that.
Brilliant. Okay. If you were to describe the course to a friend, how would you describe it? So I'm asking the word of mouth question.
I suppose, take a day to have time to think. I mean, that was one of the things for me about the course, was actually it gave an excuse to sit down and, I don't think it's rocket science, but actually to be able to give yourself the luxury of that time
Yeah.
to think through some of the minutiae of the detail,
Yeah.
which is very important. Anyway, so what would I say? I would say here's an opportunity for you to hone the way that your customers are talking about you. So hone the message
Great.
of how you want your customers to be
Brilliant.
talking about you.
And how, in your view, could we improve the course for you? And if we were delivering it to your colleagues, what are the kind of things we could do to improve it and make it more relevant, do you think?
Well, I suppose if you were delivering it to Telecom, for instance, it might be appropriate to find some case studies or to make it specific to the industry in some way. Would be a good thing.
Okay. So getting more case studies around the industry?
Yeah, I mean, there were a number of case studies, and,
yes.
I have to say I missed most of them because
Yes.
they're in the morning.
Sure. But you're right, that wasn't one on communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be one thing. And in terms of engagement or any other things that you think we could improve, is there anything that you can think of that would take it up?
I think it's nice to give people one or two questions to come to the course with.
Yes.
So that they begin the thinking before they arrive.
Yes.
That they're ready with
Yes.
something.
That's fantastic that you said that, because we hadn't had that before, but we had that yesterday.
Okay.
And we had that, and a very fantastic piece of input was to give people a 3-minute video with an overview of the model and the key questions, so people can come armed in the head with the data. And so you think that would make it better?
I think so. Because it orientates people then.
Brilliant. Well, we're going to implement that in Holland when we do it in 10 days.
Okay.
We're going to implement that in Holland based on your feedback and on the guys yesterday. So thanks for that. Any other further comments about Telecom, Life, the Universe, or anything? Thank you very much indeed for taking the time.
No,
with me.
not at this point.
Not at this point. All right. Brilliant, John. Thanks for that. See you soon.
All right.
Bye.